limping. What happened to the lion? How do lions survive in this harsh natural world? Watch this entire video to learn how these big cats survive even after being injured and losing a limb in a battle with other animals. While lions are the top predators on land, crocodiles are extremely bloodthirsty and greedy underwater predators. The Nile crocodile is Africa's apex predator, renowned for its superb ambush tactics. They often hide in murky water, exposing only their eyes and nostrils, patiently waiting for their prey to come and drink. When the opportunity comes, the crocodile rushes out with surprising speed, gripping its prey with its sharp teeth and the strongest bite force in the animal world. Nile crocodiles can take down fish, birds, antelopes, even buffalo and zebras. Their hunting characteristics are patience, explosive speed, and sheer strength, making them the true jaws of death in African rivers. The lion is the king of the savannah, but its power stops at the river's edge, the domain of the crocodile, whose jaws of death have a bite force 10 times that of a shark. Despite the danger, lions still seek water. Even in seemingly safe, shallow lakes, they are not the only ambushers. So, as food resources become scarce, competition between these two species becomes more fierce than ever. There is no way a crocodile could defeat a lion if the battles were fought on land. But underwater, the situation changes.
Oh my god.
A powerful attack. The male lion has a large wound on its hind leg, which is likely infected. It was probably injured by a crocodile while swimming across the river. The lion is currently severely injured and unable to hunt. Grazing may be its best option for survival at the moment. How can a lion survive with only 3 legs? Paralysis of 1 leg, his life will become worse and worse because he cannot hunt and get food to sustain his life. Majestic and powerful, how can a lion avoid being injured? However, that has taught us the lesson that no matter how difficult it is, we should never give up. Lions are social animals and usually live in groups. Territorial defense is an important part of their social life. Lion prides work together to establish and maintain their territories, which often include food and water sources. Struggles can include competition for territory, physical confrontation, and the use of force to push opponents off territory. Struggles can determine dominance in the control of territory and resources. Battles between male lions and intruders often have devastating consequences. Its reproductive organs were severely damaged, and it was unlikely that it would be able to continue its lineage. A few days later, the male lion was still struggling to care for its wound and could hardly continue hunting as before. The battle for territory between two male lions happens every day. A brutal war. Lions are like that. They never give up without a fight. The fight only truly ends when one of the two male lions accepts defeat, leaves, and cedes territorial dominance to the other lion. In Kruger National Park, an old male lion tried to reclaim his territory, but was pushed aside by two young lions. In the fight, he suffered a broken vertebrae and was severely injured. With no chance of dominance left, the old lion was forced to abandon his territory and face a lonely end. On the African savannah, all species must fight for survival. Thousands of buffaloes are like giant tanks, up to 7 feet long with long curved horns full of power. When provoked, they lower their heads and charge forward, easily knocking down the challenger. Although not predators, when angry, buffaloes are still formidable opponents. Also, the African buffalo's unity can cost a lion his life, let alone a leg. Hunting buffalo is not an easy task. In fact, the buffalo can even take down other predators in the big cat family, such as lions, leopards, wild dogs, and even hyenas. With an adult body weighing from 500 kilograms to 1 ton, the African buffalo is like a solid tank, capable of defeating all enemies with its sharp horns. Their large horns and massive body mass make them formidable opponents. However, These big cats are willing to take risks when it comes to getting a good meal. A herd of 500 buffalo stood tall in front of the pride. Threatened by their sharp horns, making the lion family unable to break through their strong defense. Lions are masters of ambush, able to strike from behind. Their paws glide smoothly over soft grass and sand, while their tan fur blends into the environment, often leaving prey unnoticed until it is too late. Although hunting buffalo is dangerous, they are the most sought-after prey by lions. Because taking down just one adult can feed the largest prides. In order to get an easy meal, the lion family chose to attack a small buffalo. But, surrounded by sharp horns, threatened, but hippos possess many formidable weapons: wide jaws, thick armor, like skin, unpredictable temperament, stubborn nature, and extremely powerful bite force. Hippos exhibit strong protective and territorial instincts. In this situation, it may seem like the hippos are trying to rescue the baby antelope from a pack of ferocious wild dogs. However, the truth is different. They become aggressive and attack any species that invades their territory. Thousands of wildebeest migrate across the river, 1/3 of which will fall prey to hungry crocodiles. However, the reptiles' hunting efforts are often accompanied by adult hippos. These large animals often hinder the crocodile's hunting efforts. It can be said that hippos are the strongest species in the waters of the Black Continent. Even the famously ferocious Nile crocodile is often bullied by them. However, when hippos meet lions, they become straw heroes and can be defeated by lions. Lions are still known as the king of the savannah, but a daring hippo was ready to confront a pride of 15 lions. Although superior in number, it was inferior in strength and physique. To satisfy their 12 hungry bellies, the Lion Alliance needs to target large prey. They are hungry and thirsty. Skinny Lifeless bodies are heading towards the water source. Mark the boundary, and this is the kingdom of the giant hippos. A male lion is no match for a hippo that weighs 10 times its weight. A male lion gets stuck on a rock in the middle of a river. These big cats are not good swimmers and are usually hesitant to enter the water. In this case, it was surrounded by aggressive hippos. The lion eventually narrowly escaped the bite and managed to swim to shore.